Trace tables are a simple but an extremely useful tool for breaking down algorithms and pseudocode. In this version of trace tables, there are just two columns. The one on the left contains the name of the variables in our pseudocode, and the column on the right will contain the current value that is inside each of those variables. Let's go through an example. The first instruction assigns a 0 into the x variable. We set up the new variable in the left-hand column, and the value that is assigned to that variable is written on the right-hand column. When we move to the second line of pseudocode, because we have an assignment statement, we look at the right-hand side first. Whenever we see a variable on the right-hand side, in this case x, we look at our trace table and we pluck out the matching value. In this case it's 0, and we substitute it into the expression. We obtain the final answer of 1. We are going to assign that back into the x variable. We overwrite its original value of 0 with the new value of 1. We cross out the old value and then we write its new value. In the third line, we are looking at the x variable. We obtain the matching value of 1. We substitute that value into our expression, and then we assign that into a new variable, y, which we then create as a new row, and we store the corresponding value. And in the final line, we see y squared. We substitute in 1 for y, square it, assign it back into y. The original value of 1 is overwritten with a new value of 1, which happens to be the same value. The values we find in the trace table will be inside those variables at the end of that algorithm. Let's go through another example. In the first line, we assign a 0 to the a variable. We then create a new variable b and assign that the value 1. In the third line, we are taking the current value in a and adding it to the value that's in b, and then assigning the result to a. We look in a, which is 0, we look in b, which is 1, add them together, and we assign it back into the a variable. In the fourth line, we do exactly the same expression, except we are now assigning the result into b. So we look at a, which is now 1, the current value for b, which is 1. We add them together, which gives us 2, and we assign that into the b variable. We repeat for the next line, and this is where we see the usefulness of the trace table, because we are always keeping track of the current value of each variable. So 1 plus 2 there is 3, that gets assigned into A. The line below is 3 plus 2 is 5, gets assigned into B. The next line, 3 plus 5 is 8, that gets assigned to A. And then 8 plus 5 is 13, and that gets assigned to B. And we have just generated the Fibonacci sequence. So that wraps up how we use trace tables to help us analyze and break down algorithms in pseudocode.